Hey, what's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to show you how to throw on one of the generic extended swing arms. This is our 4 to 6 inch generic swing arm extension, but this is going to be the same installation process for any of them, no matter what size. So first, what comes in the kit, this will be your two swing arm extensions, your rear axle, the brake adapter, and all the hardware that you need to install it. What I've got here is an MX swing arm that I took off one of the bikes just to set up here on the bench and make filming easy. It will make the installation a lot easier if you go ahead and just remove that. So what we're going to do first is we're going to mock everything up, which is just installing everything, putting all your bolts in finger tight, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark the two holes on the swing arm. Once I've got everything mocked up, I'll mark where I need to drill on the swing arm and get ready to drill my two holes. Now this is a 3/8 inch hole. If you do get the hole drilled crooked or something like that, you can oversize drill it. It's not going to be the end of the world if you do. And just to make things easier, I'm going to start off by drilling a much smaller hole and then just get larger as I go.
What's the technique there, Alan?
I don't know. What is it?
It's easier to drill a smaller hole than a bigger hole.
It's always easier to drill a small hole. I don't think that's right. I think it's the opposite.
Sure.
It's a lot easier to drill a big hole. Your odds of drilling a big hole are a lot better.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Continue.
That's all I got, unless y'all want to watch me drill. Oh, safety eventually.
Safety eventually.
Put on my ANSI approved.
Are those approved safety goggles? Slow and steady when it comes to drilling, so the bit doesn't heat up, or just plow it.
Alright.
Now is when you really want to make sure you're perpendicular.
Yeah. So let's clear off a nice work spot here. Do our best to get this straight.
And don't drill your thumb.
Alright.
Second verse, same as the first.
It is. And kind of go slow, get a dimple started exactly where you want it.
That sounds terrible.
And the nice thing is this stuff's actually pretty easy to drill through. Alright, got my pilot holes drilled. I am going to switch over to my 3/8 inch drill bit.
That's basically it in terms of drilling, right?
That's it.
Everything else to bolt on?
Like I said, stuff's pretty easy to drill through. Sharp drill bit definitely helps. And now we'll bolt everything up.
Which is surprising for this workshop that drill bit is in here.
It wasn't one of yours. Okay. We'll take.
It's pretty obvious which bolts go where.
Yep.
It really only goes on one way.
Basically, there's no way to.
Well,
mess this up.
slow down. What size do you need for that? Is that a 17? All right, you said it was standard.
I believe those are standard, so I don't have any idea.
5/6, 5/8. Is it a standard Allen wrench too?
Probably.
You may be surprised to learn that I actually have standard Allen wrenches. Yes, 7/32. And sometimes electric lawnmowers get fixed in this workshop. Coming soon to another video.
All right. Take your 2 small screws and your brake plate, and these go in this bottom slide portion here.
Yeah, we're trying not to use copyright.
Oh yeah, we can't use that song. We didn't pay for that.
You opening a beer?
What?
I thought you were grabbing a beer.
That's all there is to drink.
There should be water in there.
There's no water in there.
There's Coors Light.
I'm not drinking a quart.
Oh. Why not?
Be a lot cooler if you did.
Would it be a lot
Oh wait,
worse if you did?
we didn't pay for that either.
Ah, nuts. So this is a 7/32 and a 9/16.
Nice. Done. Time.
Done.
Time.